The defining of the different responsibility, which is the gracefully and its association, the fundamental nature and its conclusion about the working facility, about the working cultural and its associated and its neutralization, which is the effective part of the approach, and it's a gracefully responsibility how to different coordination of the peoples and its influential association for the different navigation of the society, which is the conclusive advantage, and its resources about the lateral efficiency and its growing for their influential association. It is the commercialization of the process, which is the different advantage and its resources about the fundamental nature and its way for the efficiency and its gracefully responsibility. How to the different commercialization of the working and its facility for their association, and its defining for their challenges, the growth and its orientation of the neutral, the growth and its neutralization for their prosperity, and its institutional association for the different regardless, and its referrals for their association, and its defining for their challenges and its capacity for their neutral efficiency. We have just a lateral and its growing for their influential part of the approach, and its gracefully responsibility, the navigation of the society and its comprehensive advantage, which is the lateral efficiency and its growth for their orientation and its neutralization. How to the different core and its influential association for the regardless of the procedures and its effective part of the approach, which is the gracefully responsibility, but in spite of the challenges, which is the critical influential and the association of the gracefully responsibility. We have the gracefully responsibility and its process for their requirement and its procedure for their influential association in different role in its regulatory advantage and its growth efficiency for their challenges and its capacity for their neutralization and its influential association, which is the capacity for their neutralization and its growth and its orientation for the different regardless of the procedures, the efficiency and its gracefully responsibility and its association for the different political systems, which is integration and its part of the approach, have to gracefully responsibility, the neutralization and its procedures for their efficiency and its core and its effective for their neutralization. How do the challenges and its growing for their influential association different regardless of the prosperity and its institutionalized. We have just a procedure about the core and its fundamental nature of the consequence of the society and its role and its regulatory advantage for their resources, the fundamental nature and its conclusions about the working and its basically for their supply chain and its capacity for their requirement. It is the fundamental nature and its association for their neutralization and its growing for their requirement and its phenomena of the structural, the resource efficiency and its growing for their influential association for their neutralization. We have the procedures and its association for their different growing and its challenges for their capacity and its neutralization for their prosperity. We are just try to influence the association and its lateral for their challenges and its capacity for their neutralization and its growth and its orientation for their social and its evolutionary for their working capacity. We have the escaping about the possibility and its neutralization. It is the challenges for their capacity and its neutral efficiency for their growth and its orientation for their neutral efficiency, which is the balance of the capacity and its neutralization, the capacity and its working basically for their supplementary and challenges, the growing for their influential and its entrepreneurship अरे बोल दिया entrepreneurship सही बोला ना सही बोला ना सही बोला ना. It is the comprehensive advantage and its a role in its regulatory advantage for the preconception of the society, which is the core and its efficiency. It is the balance for their capacity and its neutralization for their escape in its efficiency, which is basically for their supply chains, the capacity for their neutralization and its working for their social and its evolutionary for their challenges, the capacity and its neutralization for their hope efficiency. We have the neutralization and its growth and its orientation for their social and its evolving for their challenges for their capacity and its neutralization. It is the escape and its efficiency for their gracefully responsibility. The fundamental natures the hope and its lateral for their influential association, the neutralization for their capacity and its requirement for their phase and its influential part of the approach, the growth and its orientation of the society, which is the comprehensive advantage, which is the social and its emancipation of the society. But we have the lateral and its scope for their influential association for their neutralization, which is the capacity for their neutral efficiency. हर बार एफिशिएंसी देखो, आज की वीडियो में देखो हर बार नोटिस करना आप कि हर बार मैंने एफिशिएंसी 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 हर बार रिपीट किया है। इसका मतलब क्या है कि दिमाग में एफिशिएंसी बढ़ गया है, हर जगह एफिशिएंसी एफिशिएंसी आ रहा है। पहले क्या आता था, डिफरेंट आता था, पहले क्या आता था, इट्स आता था, पहले क्या आता था, विच आता था। अब देखो एफिशिएंसी बढ़ गया है। कभी कभी होता क्या है कि हम लोग जब बोलते हैं ना, देखिए वर्ड बार बार रिपीट हो जाता है, तो वो क्या है, मतलब मुँह से बोलो निकल जाएगा। It is a comprehensive advantage and its procedures about the lateral and its efficiency. फिर आया efficiency, दिमाग से नहीं बोल रहा है, इसका मतलब रट्टा मार गया, रट्टा मार गया। It is the gradually responsibility and it's growing for their capacity and it's भी बार बार आ रहा है, इसका मतलब कि ये भी रट्टा मार गया हो गया। The preconception of the society and its फिर आ गया the growing and its in the influential part of the approach and its the fundamental nature and its we have different role and the gradually procedures defining for their associations and its neutralization, the capacity of the advantage and it is the prosperity for their association and its gradually responsibility. We have neutralization and its we have neutralization and its we have neutralization, growing fundamental nature and comprehensive socialization, the gradually preconception of the society and way of the challenges, defining and procedure for the lateral efficiency, the fundamental natures and the comprehensive advantage, which is the socialization and its gradually responsibility, the fundamental natures and its associations for their comprehensive and its social and its evolving for the defining association, which is the gracefully responsibility। ऐसे दिमाग में रखें कि इट्स का यूज़ नहीं करना है, जस्ट ट्राई टू यूज़ ने कोई दूसरा वर्ड यूज़ कर लेना है, लेकिन इट्स को यूज़ नहीं करना है, ऐसे दिमाग में रखें। ओके, द प्रोसीजर्स फॉर their defining and its procedures for their defining and the consolidated structural fundamental nature and the comprehensive advantage, which is the procedures and देखो अभी इट्स आने वाला था, अभी जस्ट मुंह में आ गया था इट्स, फिर रोक लिए। द ग्रेसफुली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड इट्स इसको क्या बोलेंगे, द फंडामेंटल नेचर एंड इट द फंडामेंटल नेचर, द कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव एडवांटेज, प्रोसेस एंड इट्स fundamental nature and comprehensive advantage for way and its challenges for their comprehensive advantage for their resource and its efficiency, which is the gracefully responsibility, the nature of the society and its fundamental procedures for their way and its challenges for their capacity and its neutralization, which is basically for defining and its association for their gracefully responsibility, how to neutralization and its how to neutralization and it how to neutralization process for their working capacity, association and its association and the gracefully comprehensive and society, the fundamental and its role and its data which is the surveillance and the foundation for their nature and its core values for their supply chain, defining for their association and its neutralization. It is the process for their neutral efficiency, growth and its balance for their referrals ecosystems of the society, which is the fundamental natures and its role and its regulatory for the, अब जो भी हो उसको बोलते बोलते दिखाना है, बाद में धीरे धीरे आदत हो जाएगा तो उसको रिमूव करेंगे। जैसे कि अभी डिफरेंट को रिमूव किए हैं, उसके बाद से एक और था विच को विच को रिमूव किए, इट्स को भी एक दो दिन में रिमूव कर देंगे। ओके, ज़्यादा इससे पता नहीं साला कैसे यूज हो जा रहा है ये इट्स द कोर एंड इट to